everyone, it's your boy Mora. So, Sheffield United 4 Stoke 0. I'm just recording this as I'm driving. I know like it's against, basically, well it's not against the law. I'm still holding, I'm still like filming and driving, and you know what, you get driving instructors filming while they're vlogging, you get like people filming while they're vlogging, so don't come to me with that crap. So, Sheffield United, them mighty blades, what do you think? Yeah, 4-4, 13 goals in what, 4 games, 2 conceded. Wow, who thought that were going to come? Who could imagine that were going to absolutely come, to be fair? I didn't. I absolutely didn't. I thought going into the derby game, as in Wednesday, I know I keep mentioning it, but I thought we'd lose. And then when it got closer to the time, I thought, you know what? We'll go to Hillsborough. Wilder will probably get it into the heads. Wow, rest is history. So, quick recap on the, is it 1st November, when Derby County came to us and absolutely tore us a new one. Well, did they tore us a new one, and we just stuck the place out. We stunk his own gaff out, you know what it is. And then we travel away to Coventry. I thought we played a lot better in that game. I thought, you know what, we got 1-0 up and unbelievable. Well, I finished by Sam McCallum, our dreamland. I thought if we can put a first half shift in, I mean, if we could get at least a point or something, they're scoring what you call it, in basically dying moments. It is what it is, take it on board. The collapse on that second half basically just sums our season up. That point, I don't think our fortunes changed a bit against QPR, a clean sheet. Going back to the Coventry game, but Michael Cooper got injured at half time. I thought, oh, you've got to be kidding. Ever present. This is why we need a backup keeper. Let Michael Cooper have a rest, go out, well not go out, but go away, have his surgery, bring a backup keeper. And I quite fancy that Sam Tickle, but we're going to let him go, and will we pay that much for a backup keeper? I don't know. So we go to QPR. I do believe, oof, sorry about that, just some fucking twat just pulled out on me. What a dick. I hate that. Do you know when people pull out on you when you're driving on a car, like just to be a dickhead? I hate it. Do you know what I mean? Right, so going back to football, fucking dick. I'm sorry for foul language. I just hate. Do you know when you're like driving and some tosser just pulls out and just be the tosser? That's him. Yeah, so not like rise above it. Is what it is. Probably didn't see how we're coming, to be fair, but how can you see not see him? How can you not see my car? And why? Sounds out. So going back to, I think, Sam Tickle news, we put a bid in for him. Well, apparently we're interested in him. I don't know if we put a bid in for him. So up comes QPR. QPR, it were a must not lose game. If we were going to improve, we're going to improve into that game against QPR. I do believe that we should have done better in the QPR game. It was 0-0, but it were a positive point, and we'd move on onto a derby. But luckily for us, we've got the international break. We had the international break, and Wilder can get his message across completely. And up to now, he has. So fast forward to 2 weeks, key important players come back with Gustavo Harmer, Ollie Arblaster, Ty Chong, looking at teams on the days. And it's a team bonding group as well, where Winnipeg came back in unbelievable form as well, in my honest opinion. But yeah, so up comes Sheffield Wednesday, the derby game. They must not lose. They must not lose game, no matter how crap we've been doing. They must not don't go into Hillsborough and lose, because we'll never hear the Ellery. We'll never hear the last of the performance, because they'll be like, we've won your ha, we've played, we haven't got a squad. But coming up to it, loads of players will say we must what you call it, we're gonna lose, me included. I thought up until just a bit after international break, I thought we're gonna lose this, just our luck. And so yeah, I do believe our fortunes have changed. So we're going to that game. We opened the scoring on the 11th minute, Tyrese Campbell, and then Tyrese Campbell opened the scoring on the 11th minute. Then we fast forward to the second half, Tyrese Campbell again scoring in his brace. Then Tom Cannon sent out Hillsborough. So we go to a little bit of a more tougher opponent in Portsmouth. Portsmouth looked quite good before they got the red card, just a stroke of half time when we scored that penalty. Was it an harsh penalty? I don't know. It could be, who knows? It's what it is. So sorry about that, I was going off rails. I was just driving and it just popped up. Just got to drop some Christmas cards round to relatives. So yeah, going into 1-0 up into the half-time break. So basically Portsmouth was still coming at us. Then I believe Patrick Bamford got second around 55th minute, if I remember correctly. Then Gustavo Harbour just put nail into Coffin. 3-0, no coming back at 75th minute, in my opinion. I do believe their card. You can't come back too late with a 3-0 down. So we travelled to a tough opponent, Leicester City. Wow. If that just encourage most fans to just what you call it, believe that we kind of might, but we're not completely. Don't forget we've got tough games coming up. We've got basically Norwich, West Brom, Birmingham, Wrexham, and I believe it's Stoke again. But they're 5 tough games, and I hope for 4 points in the next couple of games. I'd be happy. So yeah, in comes Leicester. First minute, Tom Cannon scored against Ashmir Begovic. Then it was Callum O'Hare volleyed it into the corner in the 4th minute. And then Winnipeg, what a rocket on stroke for half an hour. Then Leicester pulled 2 back, showing the quality they've got. But that, another 3 points. Perfect end to a 9-point week. So we're going to this opponent, Stoke. Wow. Right, thank God. Yesterday Stoke City 4-0, Sheffield United 4. If this doesn't spur us on even more in the season, we're currently sat in 18th, 21 points, what have you. Hang on. Sorry about that. Shows you I just saw script. Yeah, we're coming to we're on 18 points, sat on 21. We're on 18th place, sat on 21 points. Up comes Norwich and Bramall Lane. I do think we've got more than enough to play well against them. So, quick recap. I believe on the 10th minute, Mark McGuinness headed home from a Gustavo Harmers. I think it was an out-swing corner. Swinged it into the bottom corner, into the box. Mark McGuinness, I don't think he was marked. I think Gyro had been involved in all his other players were marked. But Mark McGuinness ended it all, 1-0 Blades. Then it was, I think it was around 38 minute, Femi Siriki, I think it was from that free kick, I think, when Gustavo Harbour crossed the box and he got headed out, and Femi Siriki, one touch, another touch, and then just killed it past Victor Johansson and wide right there as a goalkeeper. And I don't think he's one of the best keepers in the league, as well as Michael Cooper. You know, Michael Cooper's not the under ice as he were last season, but he's still got 7 clean sheets. How? I don't know. But he's joint first with Carl Rushworth, Victor Johansson, someone else, I think. What else? I know he's 4th, but he's joint first. Someone. Well, it might even be joint. It might be 3rd. So killed it past Victor Johansson. What a goal. Ramo Lane erupts. And on the stroke of half time, we got another goal by Patrick Bamford. Wow. I know for a fact when a player comes to us and he's on 3, he does well. And Patrick Bamford, what a revelation he were. What a revelation he's been. I think it was his 4th game, 3rd, 4th game, and to me, he's got to start most weeks. He's got to start every week because he knows to get in places. I see him in training, he well places shots against goalies in warm-up. And like, you know what? Past. It goes to show his injuries not stopped him a bit. Like this season, he's ready to go. I'd be disappointed to see him if he does get injured when he's with us, but I hope to God he doesn't. And then 75th minute, I think it was 75th or 78th, one of them two. I think Sidney Peck, no it were, Andre Brooks gets it into the box, got fouled by one of Stoke's players. I don't know about if it were a penalty or not, I'll have to rewatch it. But Sidney Peck upsteps him. No, hang on, wait. It was Tyrese Campbell were going to take him, weren't it? And then upsteps Sidney Peck. Drives it down the middle, sends Victor Johansson to his left, I think. Either left or right. From Copy looked like to his right, but I'm sat facing diagonal. I don't believe he sends Victor Johansson to his left, and he just sends it down to the bottom of the line in the middle of goal. Took his goal well, and you know, that player reminds me a lot of George Baldock, honestly. He reminds me a lot like George Baldock. Fights for a badge, pats his badge, pats the shirt, and that proper Sheffield United player. Knows what it means to the fans. I know that I gave him a bit of stick a couple of weeks ago, saying, is he the same player? Is he the same, like, thinking? But I think he's coming into his own with Wiedewold. I think Wiedewold tells him where to go, I think vice versa. So, yeah, that's all I think. I think our fortunes has changed a bit. I do think like the next couple of games will be even more telling if we're in a playoff push or not. But enjoy it, enjoy the games. Don't wish for something. Me, I want us to go all the way. I want us to go from rock bottom to very top, but it's one game at a time. Everyone can beat anyone in Championship. It proves that. It proves a lot. Even, I don't believe, Charlton, they weren't that much special, but they beat us at Bramall Lane. Let's hope it's another good performance against Norwich, and I will see you in the next one. It won't be a preview against Norwich, a depth preview. I know I've gone on a bit for about 15 minutes in this one, but it's just something on fresh on my mind. I wanted to talk about it, and you know what? Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, please subscribe, please give us a like, please give us a comment with what you think. Share the page out wide, share it with your friends, share it with your non-blade mates, and as always, come on you red and white wizards, up them blades, come on.